please, like a gentleman. All right, so we're going to finish this page of the underwater volcanoes, then we'll keep going. We'll move on. Okay, I talked about special like tube worms living around the black smokers. How cool are those? There's a teeny tiny little crab that lives on it. They think there's as many as 20,000 volcanoes under the sea, which is pretty amazing. This extinct volcano has stopped erupting. So some of remember how we talked about the volcanoes forming little islands and things by building up? Well, they don't always continue to do that. Sometimes they stop and then they form little extinct volcanoes under there. Jimmy, you have 2 papers that need to go inside your desk. And then an active volcano is about to erupt under the ocean floor. You can see that. Troy, get off of your desk. You don't get to sit on your desk. You can come up here, but you don't get to sit on your desk. Troy. Hi, Troy. Okay, birth of an island. Ooh, we're going to learn more about. Amy, please don't wipe your hand on your mouth. You're going to have to go wash your hands. When a volcano erupts deep under the sea, the lava piles up instead of flowing away. If the eruption continues, the lava gradually builds up until one day it breaks the surface and forms an island. An island's birthday. In 1953, a fisherman near Iceland saw a new island rise out of the water. Troy, don't touch my stuff. Move over there. Did I say come over here and touch my markers? No. In 1963, a fisherman near Iceland saw a new island rise out of the water. The island was named Surtsey after Surtur, the ancient Norse god of fire. So he watched that island build up and all of a sudden come up out of the water. That's pretty amazing. Okay. 3 years later, once the lava flow stopped, plants and animals began to find their way to the new island. After just a few years, Surtsey was home to birds, gulls, and seals. It takes millions of years for a volcano to reach the surface and become an island. Underwater laboratory. As a new volcano grows towards the surface, it provides a home for a wide variety of marine life. This is why growing volcanoes are a great place to study undersea wildlife. Over here, it says islands may look large, but they are only a tiny part of the whole volcano. Look at that. Look at those islands poking out. Just a teeny tiny part of the whole volcano. Yeah, you guys can see the islands poking out. Teeny tiny part of that whole volcano. Can you just look over your 150,000 times. Their squid's a lot. Oh, what, Hayden? Throw that away. Quit tearing up things.
So I just see you, no Jaya.
That's fine. The only person you need to see is me. You don't need to worry about seeing Jaya right now.
Oh, okay.
The Galapagos Islands in the Pacific Ocean are volcanic islands that broke the surface of water about 4 million years ago. Since that time, Troy, please stop. Shh. I can't read over all you guys making that noise. Sit down, Jimmy. Since that time, many of animals and plants have come to live on the islands. And that's looking down, like those are pictures looking straight down at the islands, what they look like from above. Tsunami. Many coastal towns' worst fear is a tsunami. A huge wave that destroys everything in its path. Many tsunamis are caused by eruptions, making waves. When a volcano erupts under the sea, large parts of the ocean floor are lifted up. I do not want to have to ask you again. Please stop. The 14 times I asked you to stop before that, I should have done it. The sound annoys me when I'm trying to read. All I can focus on is the sound, okay? That's why I'm asking you to stop. When a volcano erupts under the sea, large parts of the ocean floor are lifted up, and displacing water creates a wave. Oh, landside dangers. Tsunamis are also caused when large eruptions send huge amounts of lava and mud tumbling into the ocean. At first, displaced water is almost invisible as it travels quickly towards the shore. A tsunami starts when a volcano erupts on the ocean floor. When the tsunami reaches shallow water, it swells up, forming a huge wave. Water travels back from the shore, is also sucked up into the wave. A towering and terrifying tsunami is about to hit. So look, here's the city, and that wave is high above it. Okay, and that's what tsunamis are. They're huge, huge waves that are higher than the cities. Huge tsunamis can sweep away entire towns and villages, flood hundreds of yards inland, and strip away beaches and vegetation. Tsunamis can travel up to 500 miles at sea. Dangerous waves. Tsunamis can even be more dangerous than the eruption that causes them. One of the deadliest tsunamis of all time was caused by the eruption Krakatau in Indonesia in 1883. The lava and gas killed few people, but the tsunami killed over 36,000. Wow. Tsunami facts. On May 21st, 1792, Unzen volcano caused a tsunami that killed 14,300 people. The tallest recorded tsunami was 280 feet high. The word tsunami means harbor wave. So tsunamis are not something you want to be around. They're dangerous, dangerous things, and they can be caused by, go wash your hands. They can be caused by volcanic eruptions under the sea. Dead or alive. Some volcanoes can seem to be dead, but they're only sleepy. A volcano that is not erupting might erupt again. It is called dormant. A volcano that cannot erupt anymore is called extinct. Out of the blue, Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines erupted in 1991 after lying dormant for 400 years. Ash and gas flowed along the ground at the speed of a car. The driver of this blue truck had to really put his foot down to escape. Okay, so there's a little truck in the picture here, and there he's driving as fast as he can to escape the ash from the volcano. In the shadow of Mount Fuji, okay, that's a big mountain there, Mount Fuji in Japan, has been dormant since 1770, but it could come to life at any time. This would be devastating for the 12 million people of Tokyo who live 60 miles away. Starting to wake up, scientists use satellites to keep a close watch on dormant volcanoes. These dots on these photos of Chilique's volcano in Chile show what magma rising as the volcano wakes up. On solid ground, this church in Le Puy, France is built on the remains of an old volcano. This volcano is extinct. It will never erupt again. They built this church way at the top of it. It's kind of crazy. All right, Anaya, I think that one's yours. That paper right there is yours. Can you pick that up and put it in your desk, please? Okay, that's as far as we're going to read for now. We'll continue this. You guys need to clean up your whole area. That's Miguel's. It says his name on it. You guys are going to head to specials in just a few minutes.